Hello. Today I bring you big news. Maybe you saw that some streamers and people were getting sent some teasers for Season 5. Well, guess what? I got my hands on the patch notes for the next big update. I've got it all right here, along with the weekly blog post as well. And by that, I mean this is complete nonsense that I put together using predictive text that I seeded with tons of Modern Warfare updates. Let's see if we can do a better job than the real thing. We can take a look at the weekly update from Activision first, just a light preview of things. Alright, this week in Call of Duty, fight for control of the cabin and get access to the store. Get ready for round-based face-off against streamers who are just playing this mode for free weapons and more free content. This mode variant dishes out some awesome rewards, like additional blueprints kitted with the following: gardening supplies, calling cards, XP rewards, and more. Well, those are some odd things to be putting on blueprints. I'm not entirely sure what they mean, but I guess it could be cool to have a little trowel or something attached to the barrel of my gun. Survival Warfare is available now. Sharpen your decision making and eliminate the enemy as you face waves of hostiles mixed with civilians and more. Consider equipping a double XP or double weapon XP weekend to become a Cluster Strike Master. Pick up the Blood in the Water bundle and other new items, including 2 epic blueprints kitted with kill streaks. Well, hopefully that isn't pay to win. Sounds like they're doing some crazy stuff with the blueprints here, but Survival Warfare could be fun. Get your fix of occupying objectives with the following: 8v8 Cheshire Park plus Shoot House 24/7, a resting place for discarded airplane parts of each map, and Candor Hideout. Multiplayer fans can test out new strategies and tactics in this playlist. Download one dog for the dub. Sounds good. I'll be doing that. Starting tomorrow, Talon's finishing move, involving a variety of random surprises, will be live until 10 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday. Advance through the Battle Pass bundle, which features red tracer blueprints that might be worthy of a global catastrophe. Get the chance to experience Boots on the Ground War Realism Mode Mosh Pit, where you must destroy both bomb sites before you lose. Well, I'm interested in the variety of random surprises, and it sounds like they've added bomb sites to Boots on the Ground War Realism, or something. Can't wait to give that a go. Finally, test your skills in Trials and earn 70 free tiers. That's pretty generous. The Battle Pass will be a blast for everyone to experience. Enjoy playing Warzone on Twitch with your fellow survivors. Additionally, instead of needing to revive your teammates, hit the store for the most bang for your buck. Geez, seems like they've got to bring it back to the store every time. Alright, COD League, I don't really watch or follow it, but maybe some of you guys do. We can see what's going on. The Call of Duty League teams will descend upon the Battle Royale with Dead Silence and other cool strategies. Go to the CDL YouTube channel and watch the London Royal Ravens home series event, where combat is constant and there's a skirmish at every turn. The Chicago Huntsmen are back in action to earn points by manually triggering explosives in the Chamber of Duty. The Huntsmen are still ready to shoot the enemy team while capturing your objectives to win. Can't argue with that, sounds like a good strat. The home team, the New York Subliners, triumphed this weekend by getting the Dallas Empire to go shopping in Atlas Superstore for more blueprints. The Atlanta Phases MVP this season continues to make sure you lose, while the Toronto Ultra will host the final home series before the playoffs. So start your game with the XRK Weapons Pack, which includes a legendary assault rifle and the White Light Sniper Rifle. That would work great in a plunder loadout. Yeah, okay, I'm tired of this. It's almost like every single paragraph ends in an ad to get you to buy a bundle in the shop. I want to get to the patch notes. That's where we'll get some real information about the update. Here we go. What do we got in the playlist update? Rodion Royale Quads 200. Okay, this has been added. The Great Operator skin made a new mode in Warzone where players may use Rodion as your allegiance operator. So it's optional? You don't have to use Rodion? Not sure I get it. After completing the game, please let Rodion in the helicopter. This mode is high action with custom loadouts not appearing in matches and killstreaks being unusable under certain conditions. Well, I'd like to hear more about those conditions. I guess we'll just have to learn more about that mode later. Maybe you can only call in killstreaks if you're Rodion, or I don't know, we'll see. Looking forward to trying it. Let me know if you want to party up for some Rodion Royale. Okay, supply choppers are now human. Helicopters are respawned via the gulag and destroy your whole squad while you're distracted by the plane. Be mindful that they are now silent and circular, so expect to use field upgrades and revive your teammates. Sounds like the supply choppers mean business now. The helicopter will immediately shoot players with Kruger. Well, don't use Kruger anymore. If you run, you will be kicked to the main menu. Wow, the choppers are not messing around. I am very interested to see how that plays out. Now, Shipment has been eliminated. Don't think that'll be popular. This map will be replaced by Realism Mosh Pit Warzone Rumble for the players. For what players? I don't see people liking that. We can now be done with the ability to complete any challenge. Well, not wrong about that. Gameplay is now possible. Next, they do usually talk about the download. The update download size of approximately 22 gigabytes for owners of the full version of Modern Warfare Realism Mosh Pit is now 45 gigabytes. This is purely to reflect the accurate disk space that Modern Warfare and Warzone take up. Consoles are now available at the Buy Station menu for the secondary download of Duty. If you want to free up space on Xbox, don't take advantage of the gulag and improve your patience. On PC, you can uninstall. Well, that's good advice. Looks like we got a few more new things here. New Ground War map exploits. They're excited about that, alright. And a new multiplayer map, 71 barrels. Don't know what that'll look like. Just a bunch of barrels stacked up. Maybe it'll be roughly shipment size, since that's getting eliminated. But no doubt the spawns will be just as awful. And a few notes for Warzone. Gulag waiting area removed. Weird? Or are we just gonna float in the void waiting for a match? Or spectate? I didn't know it was a problem. BR Trio's playlist update. Blood grenades are now available. Sounds intense. Can't wait to give that a try. And parachuting will break the match. Hopefully people will all agree not to parachute. Big list of general fixes here. I don't think we should go through all these. There's way too many. Fixed explosive rounds not allowing players to hack. Oh good, glad that they're helping people hack. I gotta hope they mean hacking equipment with Spotter, but it does feel like they've kind of been allowing people to cheat, so Fix for Kruger's eyes getting stuck outside the SUV. That sounds uncomfortable. Fix for the cargo truck crashing into portions of the map. Great, hated that. Out-of-bounds exploits across multiple maps are now available. Again, okay. Fixed an exploit where players might sometimes start a match. Thank God, wouldn't want that to happen. Kamarov the Jack Frosty renamed to prevent crashes. Can't say I'm familiar with that issue. Let me know if you've ran into that crash. Adjusted the quick play filter to prevent players from accessing Ania Palace. Excellent, thank you for that. Fixed a rare bug where unlocking lighting could cause players to shoot through walls. Yeah, that must be a rare bug. I've never heard of that before. Piccadilly, fix for a bug where players were able to shoot while using balloons. Yeah, that one was getting really frustrating. Some great fixes here. I don't think we need to go through everything. Challenges, though, I am always interested in. Fix for some completionist challenges. Adjustments to prevent players from zooming. Yeah, the zooming was one issue I had with those, but still not going to be interested. I've moved past that. And fixed daily challenges that require sunlight. That's a bummer. I did actually like going outside as a daily challenge, but I guess no more of that. Pretty light on the weapon balancing, it looks like. Improved the effectiveness of the Renetti. That's pretty generic. Hopefully Ace can break it down, see what changed when the update's out. The MP5 is back again. Increased damage range to 6. 6 what? I don't know what that means, but it just had its damage range nerfed, so weird to increase it again. Lowered ammo count for various camos. I don't think camos should be affecting performance, that's concerning. And faster movement speed after getting 8 kills. Like a built-in specialist? A very strange perk to give one of the best guns in the game. And then the M4, a small reduction to base weapon damage. Okay, I hope that doesn't mean the base version as opposed to a blueprint. And faster rate of XP. Why would they be encouraging people to use the M4? I have no clue. Alright, this is getting boring. At the bottom of the notes, as always, special operations. Fixed an issue with Harbinger, where helicopters could sometimes pursue players using Charlie. Well, I guess you're safe to use Charlie again. Crosswind added a crash where players might duplicate. I'm not going to attempt to understand that. And fixed the threat that could prevent players from deploying their parachute through the scrapyard. Yep, I ran into that threat a few times. Glad to hear they've taken care of it. Alright, very interesting stuff here. I didn't really care about the stadium or nukes or whatever they were teasing, but after getting this top secret preview of the update, I'm getting pretty excited for sure, aside from shipment being eliminated. But hopefully 71 barrels is good, and the human supply choppers should be fun to play around. Looking forward to that. Let me know if this update is pulling you back in. It looks like they really listened to the community here, and they're finally putting the game on the right track. Hope you enjoyed this shitpost of a video. Sometimes people say they'd listen to me talk about anything, so I guess this is putting that to the test by reading complete nonsense with roughly the same level of coherence as a Mad Lib. And that's pretty much what it is, just guessing words to fill in a sentence. If you want some more background on the making of this, calling it AI is the buzzword, but it's not like a full-on neural net that was trained to generate proper grammar by itself. That would need way more samples and processing power than I have. So I made this with Botnik, the same tool that many people have used to create other works you may have heard of, like Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash. It's a Markov chain predictive text generator, similar to what you might have suggesting words on your phone. Basically, it only looks at the few words that came before and then predicts the most common words that should come next, based on what text it has as a reference. So the stuff it writes will make some sense in little clusters, but then it tends to go on unrelated run-on tangents if you don't help direct it a little. So I could just give it a word to start it off in a certain direction and see where it went. Sometimes picking options that made a little more sense, or sometimes just spamming it to see what came out, and only adding punctuation. As for the sources, I made 2 big text files, one where I copy-pasted a ton of the weekly COD updates, but deleting the part about COD Mobile and Black Ops 4 to not confuse it, and then the other was just all Infinity Ward patch notes, which for some reason they don't list these anywhere on their website. They only ever link to them, so I just had to check every date in the URL to make sure I found them all. Anyway, it was funny to see what it liked to talk about. Its favorite topic was to bring up shop bundles in the Battle Pass all the time, which is not surprising. I think this stuff tends to be funnier when used with storytelling rather than patch notes, but I had fun. Well, I'll see you on update day for some Rodion Royale. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.